way! Yeah, he did! Guys, welcome back to the channel. Nate here. We got another mini bike. This is Johnny's old mini bike. It's pretty rough, but I want you guys to see what it looks like now, because it's going to make one of them transformations. It's got a little 6-horse Briggs on it. That probably ain't going to stay. I think it's locked up possibly. It's got a cracked frame. That's about all we know about it right now until we start tearing into it, but we're going to completely strip it down to the frame. And yeah, here we go again. Part 1 Motovox build. Not sure what motor we're going to put on her yet. We'll see. But,
V8.
Yeah, turbo. Twin turbo.
K-swap it.
K-swap. That'd be so cool. It's got a lot of room for a motor in there. Suey's inspecting it now. I'll let you know what she thinks later. three things at once here. I'm working on this plate here. I have to grind off a little bit right there. And I'm also working on cutting out this plate, which is a pain in the butt. And I'm also working on sandblasting the handlebars and forks, triple trees. But my compressor, you know, it runs pretty much non-stop when you're sandblasting, and I don't want to burn it up. So I'll sandblast for like 5 minutes at a time, and then I'll cut for a little while, and then I'll grind for a little while, and I'll sandblast, and so on and so on. But I picked up this little sandblaster from a thrift store. I think I paid $7 for it, and it works pretty darn good for what I got. So, yep. So I'm gonna get with it. Just mocked up right now. I'm looking at it, configuring. Alright guys, welcome back. Nate here again. It's a few days later, actually a lot sooner than I thought it would be. I got the parts in from BMI here. I ordered online, and I can finally start working on this rear swing arm portion of it. Not swing arm, but yeah, you know what I mean. And get back to work on it. So I'm going to tack these guys up. I've already made the marks. I'm just going to tack them on there, and then work on my 90 coming down and back to those. Alright, I'll let you know what happens. Alright, so it's the next day. I got all those parts tacked on. Hangers up there. That other stuff's just sitting there. But we'll get a better look at that later. I'm gonna get... So I cut this axle down the size my buddy gave me. This is not going on there. This was just for reference. I'm gonna have my buddy, his machine shop, cut me a keyway in here. So we're gonna head up there, get that done. Holy pistons. That's different. Well, we can't find the key cutter, so he's going to do it on the mill. It'll be good enough. We dug through all the kinds of boxes looking for it. I saw some 3-in-1 over there. her up. Okay guys, I kind of let the filming get away from me for a little bit there. Yeah, I didn't film a lot of this next bit because I was kind of doing it on and off when I was working on my golf cart, and which is done, by the way, for those of you that are following. Yeah, so I went to the metal shop in Fort Pierce, and you saw that little clip earlier in the video, and bought some 1-inch and kind of went crazy. I also had ordered some axle hangers and a 1-inch bearings and all that, and I had made that 1-inch axle you see there. I had my buddy make it at his machine shop, and I went and dug through my stuff, and I found a bunch of 1.25-inch hubs. So I have 1.25-inch hubs for brake. There's 1.25-inch. This is a 1-inch axle, and I had 1.25-inch hub for a wheel, and I had 1.25-inch hub for a sprocket. So I was like, man, should I try to order 1-inch hubs for everything, or should I try to get an 1.25-inch axle made? My buddy didn't have no 1.25-inch axles, so we made this one out of a hydraulic cylinder thingamajiggy. And I gotta cut this off and cut that off. But I don't know if it's gonna be long enough. I thought it was long enough. It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna have to. Luckily, all this stuff is just tacked. Everything here literally has like 1 or 2 tacks on it each. But I bent that pipe up on the Harbor Freight bender that Trevor and Johnny bought. Shout out to them. And I might have to try to widen it a little bit, maybe. Or I mean, narrow it, make it a little narrower. I don't know. I might be able to figure something out. But as you can see, I have this 8-horse Briggs. I'm gonna build a manifold, exhaust manifold, and an intake for a carb like that one over there on that motor. Except I'm gonna make it come out here, and the exhaust will probably run out the back. And I still have some bracing I'm gonna do, you know, of course. I just want to see where my chain's gonna go first. And I'm gonna put a garden battery in here. I mean, it's gonna be heavy. It looks like a drag bike, but it's mainly for me. It's just gonna be for looks. You know what I mean? So it's gonna have electric start, and I'll be able to put headlights on it. I actually have a headlight that I kind of like right now, that I kind of want to put on here. I know it's plastic and cheap, but I still think it'd look pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to end up putting this carburetor on there, because that's a 32mm and it's way too big for that 5-horse. So I'll probably buy a smaller carb for that one. And I built that carb intake thingamajiggy for it. And I'm just going to build another one for this. But yeah, electric start 8-horse with a few mods. And I'm going to have to figure out something for this axle because it's too short. But I'd like to thank all you guys for watching my videos all of this time. You know, it's a new year. I'd like to apologize for my crappy camera work, because I'm using a cell phone for all my videoing until I can afford the camera I want. Keep watching my videos so I can. And you guys hit the like button for me. If this is your first time watching, please subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that like my videos. I'm telling you that. I only get like 20 likes on most of my videos. So you guys hit that like button for me. I work really hard on this stuff out here in this garage. And I'm no expert builder. You know, I've never built a mini bike frame before, so I'm doing it all wrong. I should have done it the way you're thinking right now, I know. But this is my first time doing this, and I'm winging it. Just like it was the first time of me building a golf cart, and it came out pretty good. You know, I built that behind me. I don't know. One video at a time this year, guys. 2020, here we go. Thank you all for watching one more time. And part 2 will be out shortly. And we might be able to ride it in part 2. I ain't promising nothing, but I have everything I need to get it running and moving. So if I can get that axle figured out, we might have us a rider. So, and I'm gonna ride it and make sure everything's solid before I go paint it and all that. But yeah, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Nate out. Go-karts are going fishing.